Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our Spring 2012 New Helmet Release Guide. In this video, we're going to talk about what's new to the market. So these are going to be new helmet styles that hit late 2011, early 2012 that you need to be up to date on to be able to narrow your choices walking into different types of application or different types of helmets. Really, as many of our other guides as part of the spring summer gear guide at RevZilla.com/summer have been our favorite picks. In this video, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through a few different groupings of helmets. First is going to be what I consider most technical with touring and modular helmets. Then we're going to go into full face helmets and then finish with open face helmets. And really, these are going to be the improvements and the key feature and release updates in these helmet families that you're going to want to know about. Each one of these helmets is a full detailed video breakdown on the product page or on RevZilla TV on YouTube, which you can subscribe to. But really for here, we're going to try to walk through really quickly and give you a gauge on just what's new. So again, dual sport and modular, some of the most technical helmets, some of the most functional helmets that we have at RevZilla.com. Late fall 2011, we saw the AGV AX8 DS Evo helmet, a step up from the regular AX8 DS. It's a dual sport helmet, around $400. It's very, very lightweight in my opinion. I have spent time in it. It's going to be not as functional as the XD4 that we have here, but again, very aggressive in its style, very lightweight are the claim to fame. And what they did from AGV is they completely upgraded the liner system and the fit on this helmet, intermediate oval head shape. Again, the AX8 DS Evo is the next generation from AGV. Moving on, early 2012, big time change from Arai this year. This is the pioneer within the dual sport realm. This is the XD4, which is a replacement of the XD3. You're seeing a price point that's over $500. In our opinion, this is the top of the line enduro/dual sport helmet. Better venting, better fit. Reconfigured, it's Snell 2010, a lot of colors, a lot of graphics available. Again, this is the top of the line dual sport helmet from Arai. You even have brow vents on it now. So again, intermediate oval head shape, a big improvement from Arai. This is where you need to start if you're looking top of the line in the dual sport class. Moving to the helmet in front of me, this is the Nolan N104, price point for solid starting in that $3,350 range. Again, completely redesigned internal sun visor. It's now a lighter weight helmet that also has better venting, it's more quiet, and now has an intermediate oval head shape as opposed to the N103, which was round. That's the key difference here. And notice we have a spring-loaded drop-down sun visor. It's been very well received from Italy, from Nolan. Moving to the right, this is the successor to the Bell Revolver. This is the Revolver Evo. It now has a better seal along the eye port, a better seal with the hinge mechanism, and they've added a chin curtain, as you can see down here. What they did was they took this helmet, they said, can we make it quieter? Can we make it a bit more robust in its hinged mechanism? And can we keep the same fit and basically sportier feature set? I actually really like this version too. For around $200, you have this scratch graphic. Not many folks have put a really aggressive graphic on a modular, and this is definitely a sportier style modular. So again, intermediate in its oval head shape. Everything besides the Cymax 3, which I'm going to finish with, is this intermediate to neutral head shape. The Cymax 3 is going to be the round one in the bunch. Moving to the right, which certainly has been the most popular new helmet for this spring. This is the Shoei Neotech, which is running close to that $600 range. This is not the successor to the Multitech. This is the big brother to the Multitech. So you have a wider eye port. It's more quiet. The fit has been improved, or the guts have been improved, but the fit is going to be the same. It's still that Shoei fit. Internal sun visor system that's very, very smooth. You can see it going up and down there. Again, just a complete redesign of the Multitech. This has been a helmet that's been waited for a long time. And notice we have a rear exhaust now too. So lots of colors, lots of graphics. That's the Neotech, and outside of this is one of the few helmets that's playing in that modular realm, just like the Schuberth C3. Very well received so far. Great feedback from the riding community, and all of our staff here at RevZilla that have been wearing it have had a good experience. Last but not least, the HJC Cymax 3. This is going to be, like I said, it's the round-shaped helmet in the bunch. So if you have a more Earth-shaped head, this is going to be your best fit. The Cymax 2 was a very popular helmet. The Cymax 3 improves upon the fit and finish. Internal sun visor system. Notice the restyling of the shape. It's a bit more aerodynamic. The hinge mechanism has been changed. So again, with the HJC Cymax 3, they've taken some incremental improvements. And again, from HJC, you're still looking at that sub $400 range. So you know that there's a lot of bang for the buck there. So moving on from dual sport and modular, now we move into traditional full face. Any of these helmets in front of me can be worn in a myriad of different riding styles. I will mention they're all going to be intermediate oval shaped, except for the Signet Q here, which is the longest oval helmet that we have at RevZilla.com. It is the successor to the Arai profile, and front to back, chances are if you're looking Signet Q, it's not your first helmet and you know that you have a long, thin head. This is going to be your best option. We're going to get to that in a second. Starting at my left, let's talk about the Revu. The Revu MX1 starts around $400, polycarb shell, intermediate oval. This helmet's claim to fame is it has a rear view system which goes through this lens in the back. It's really a telescope style system to where up above your eyebrows you are going to have a mirrored mechanism that allows you to get a gauge for what's behind you. Graphics and solids starting around $400. Check out the Revu. It is a very unique product. There's nothing else quite like it on the market. Moving past that has been the silent surprise for 2012. This is the KBC VR4R Carbon. You're looking at a sub $400 carbon helmet, 3 pounds, 0.5 ounces for a medium. Very light. We were surprised. The fit and finish was nice. We haven't seen KBC in a while. They're finally back on U.S. shores, and they're making a helmet that honestly, on its own merit, stands up. At sub $400, carbon fiber, super lightweight, intermediate oval, and the guts are quite nice. We were impressed. Moving down to one of our most popular helmets in the just around $200 range. This is the AGV K4 Evo helmet. Solids and graphics available, ECE 2205, DOT. They redid the guts on this helmet, so the liner is really nice, intermediate oval head shape from AGV, and you can see it's very light, 3 pounds, 1 ounces, and we have a very aggressive sport styling to it. So again, you're getting a lot of bang for the buck. For those of you that aren't Scorpion fans necessarily or aren't looking at some of the other $200-ish helmets, this is a great Italian-inspired, European-inspired helmet from AGV. I did talk about the Arai RXQ, or I'm sorry, the Signet Q, which is really a long oval version of the RXQ. We saw it hit late 2011. Big claims to fame are the front to back length of it for an extreme long oval head shape. It does fit about a half size large, so keep that in mind when you're buying. But along with the ventilation scheme that you see from Arai, this helmet really goes toe to toe with the RXQ. But now they've added a stock pinlock visor system that comes with it. So really nice. Vents well, Snell 2010, it's not ECE, and remember, long oval head shape. And the last in the bunch here in the full size or full face mix is the AGV Grid. Uses the same IVS system. Oh, I'm getting a sticker there. Same IVS system that we see on the GP Tech around the $500-600 mark. It has the replica or the Legends graphics scheme. So this is a Rossi replica. It comes in the Ago replica and some other race replicas. Aggressive style, comes with tear-off posts. Again, the baby brother to the GP Tech. Very lightweight, ECE 2205. The guts are really nice and the graphics really pop on this guy. So again, there's your just under pro level helmet from AGV. One more helmet that I don't have on the table, which is going to hit in the next couple weeks, is the Schuberth S2 around that $500-600 mark. That is the non-modular version of a C3, so where you have a very quiet helmet, a very stable helmet, but they've come out with a very aggressive shape. So they've taken that C3 shape, they've made it very aggressive and sporty looking in some of the final features on it, and again, it's going to fit intermediate oval, and it is really the one that should be included in this mix for a standout that's going to be new for spring 2012. Moving into our last category for new helmets of 2012, these are open face helmets. Now again, there's a lot of open faces on the market. This is what we're seeing is new and really meaningful in this spring line. I have two brands in front of me. They're the guys that came out with the new helmets in the open face category. I have AGV and I have Bell for this year. Starting on my left, AGV RPS 60. We saw it as a late edition in 2011. It's going to be your classic Italian-styled open face. You're looking at a helmet starting in that $180 range. It does come with the cafe-style goggles, a few graphics, a few solids, intermediate oval in its design. Again, some of these open faces are about fit and finish, and a couple of them are about basic functionality. The next one in point, this is the Bell Drifter DLX. This is the step forward from the regular Drifter. Starts around $100, handful of colors, some graphics available as well. This is the basic model. Key takeaways for open face Bells. They're meant to sit on your head. These are DOT rated helmets that aren't going to sit like a mushroom top. They have a really nice profile, intermediate oval head shape. But here's the beauty for 2012. It's called the Speed Fit system, or the speed dial system. It's a technology Bell makes lots of helmets for lots of different industries. This is really a road biking and a hard hat technology that allows you to get a better fit that's going to be tighter around the area. It's really the ridge, it's called the occipital ridge on the back of your head. But what happens is when you have it properly adjusted, even with the chin strap, at speed, this helmet's not going to lift on you. And the nice part is it sits nice and low. It has a nice profile. So you're getting DOT protection, and again, you're not getting that mushroom top. Moving to the middle, this has been a very popular new helmet for spring 2012. This is called the Diesel Hijack, manufactured by AGV. Intermediate oval head shape. It starts sub $250, so it's very premium. You're looking at really a lifestyle city-inspired open face / scooter helmet. Internal drop-down sun visor with multiple positions. Nice guts, speed ratchet system, so that's one-hand removal. This helmet takes its inspiration, again, AGV has teamed up with Diesel, it takes its inspiration from the helicopter world. It's a very unique style, handful of different colors. This is the black and chrome version, there's a green version, there's a version that has some stripes, ranging in that 219 to 250 range. Moving to the right of that, again, now we're back on Bell. This is called the Pit Boss. The Pit Boss uses, again, that speed dial system, which is so important. This one has a curtain to go around for the colder times of the year. Both of the new Bells, you can take speakers and inject them into the straps around the ears. Basic double D-ring. The nice part, again, around $100 here on the Pit Boss, is that we have a drop-down visor mechanism that is spring-loaded. So again, for intermediate oval head shape, it's going to have the great fit speed dial system. This is the matte black version. Basic open face helmets that are going to be protective and really functional. And the last up is really, this continues to be the juggernaut open faced helmet. This is the Bell Custom 500. It's a rounder shape. It's a throwback helmet from Bell. Notice the snaps. It will take a few different visor configurations. This is the Hellfire graphic, which is a homage to the Hellfire Canyon Club north of LA. But again, this is the Bell Custom 500. It's all about the fit, finish, and trim on this helmet. There's a McQueen version. There's a Roland Sands version. A lot of really cool styles and graphics, sub $200 from Bell here in the Custom 500. So remember, we walked through probably 12 to 15 helmets today. Each one has its own video breakdown at RevZilla TV, which is our YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, as well as the product detail page on RevZilla.com. This is the new helmet releases for spring 2012. This is not necessarily our drop-dead favorite helmets in each category. We try to give you a gauge on what's new and available so you can make your decision be more informed. Leave us feedback. What do you see that you love? What do we miss? What are you seeing for the first time that you could be just riding in, and what are your initial impressions? We want to hear your feedback on product detail pages on Facebook, as well as RevZilla TV's YouTube product or video page. As always, if you have any questions, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Everybody under this roof rides, and all of our gear geeks are happy to walk you through the nuances of any of these helmets. All of these helmets are over $39. That means they ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fees. You need to send them back. Remember, send them back in brand new condition. We're happy to give you 100% back to your card. No worries, and any order over $100 earns TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order. Remember, at RevZilla.com, it's our way of saving you some cash in the long run by continuing to stay loyal to us. Thank you for watching our spring 2012 new helmet release guide, available at RevZilla.com/summer as part of our Bigger Gear Guide series. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.